The ones that's been held captive. For over 400 years, you've been held captive. Let's look at the mindset. Let's examine the mindset of our people, right? You got the white brothers and sisters out there running up in little towns and little areas, letting it be known where they stand at, and they ain't tolerating what's to come. And then you got the black brothers and sisters. You know what we doing? Well, some of us. We in the age of information. Some of us YouTubers, and shout out to all you YouTubers, I'm not even going through your names or whatever, that's actually bringing the information right now. We bringing the pain, because it's all about information right now. We bringing the information, and we keeping you people woke to what's going on. And then there's these celebrities. Like, for example, I love Jadakiss. He's promoting his album. I think it's dope. But at a time like this, right? I want you to understand where we are as a people. You're on the internet doing the hunting season challenge, which is dope. Shout out to Jada. At a time when we're being hunted all over the earth. And don't forget, I said we were captives and still are captives. But like in the days of Rome, they used the gladiators to keep you captivated. While laws were being passed in the days of Rome, you were being entertained by the gladiators. Now today in America, while laws are being changed, your freedoms are being snatched away. The little bit that you had left, you were being captivated by Diddy dancing. Take that, take that, take that. All over Instagram. We got a global crisis going on. And Diddy up there dancing for you. Him and his sons. Scared to death. Because they don't even know what the new world holds for them. But nevertheless, they still playing a role for the Roman Empire that's ruling with an iron fist up until now. You seen Young Thug and French Montana beefing with each other on social media at a time where there's a global takeover going on, and us that was held captive, instead of us saying, hey, this is the opportunity right now for us to see where we stand at in this new world and put our position, get our feet grounded so that we can hold a portion of this earth for ourselves and we can live in peace and harmony for a chance without being in bondage. You know what we doing? We actually sitting up there doing the hunting season challenging. In a day and an era and a time where information is everything, we're actually sitting up there watching the celebrities keep us entertained like the cutest monkey in the jungle. I see why Gucci and the other store sat up there and called us the cutest monkeys in the jungle. Because while the apes is out there beating their chest, we acting like little monkeys. Ooh, ooh, ah, 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 ooh, ooh, ah. Being entertained. While there's a global takeover going on, and the world is going through a global crisis, we are actually sitting up there entertained at Babyface and Teddy Riley battling over who got the best songs. Like, yo, y'all sitting up there breakdancing on the internet while we going through a global crisis. Now is the time for Diddy, Oprah, Jay-Z, Teddy Riley, Babyface, all the giants in the game, to bring their empire together, their money together, to finance us and make us independent of all the people that got us doing monkey shit. We're in a position now to be in the same position as the Jews are, where they know and they understand where they're going to be in this new world. But in this new world to come, black people don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. All we have is hunting season challenges going on hunting season challenges, this challenge, that challenge. I challenge y'all to share this video and wake up. I challenge y'all to stand up and man up, to be able to give your black women an option not to take these poisons that they waiting to inject us with. It's like, yo, I know you're down, but when you gon' get up, y'all don't never want to get up. Y'all always want to be in mental bondage. All you sisters out there watching me, I want you to understand something, right? We are living in a day and a time. We losers. We've been failing y'all. That's why our kids is running amok in the street shooting each other at the age of 13. And then we bragging about how we was catching bodies at 13. As if we ain't have no mamas. So you sisters out there, I want y'all to understand something, right? Now we living in a day and a time where there's a biological weapon in the name of a virus running around. Right? And the end game to this virus, it already broke the economy. When they open America back up again, it'll never be the same. A lot of people won't have jobs. But towards the end of this, there's going to be mandated vaccinations. For you sisters that got Section 8 and welfare, you are going to be forced to take that vaccine for your children and for yourself. If you do not, for one, they're going to relocate you. Because when you went into the welfare system and you told them that you didn't have enough money to take care of your system, your kids, you went and asked the system to be the father of your family. And this is what they did. So now they're in a position to tell you, well, you know what? If you don't take these vaccines, they're going to take your children and throw you in a FEMA camp. Because now the country is being ran by FEMA. There is no president right now. This is what y'all don't understand about martial law. There is no president. So what you got to understand is they're going to take your children, or you're going to have to get them vaccinated with a vaccine that shouldn't even exist right now. You don't know what they putting in your children. So now they have the option to tell you, unless you take this mark, this chip that's coming after the vaccination, because you're not even in a position to say, hey, I'm not taking this because you're on welfare and you cannot pay your rent. Especially when you living in New York, which is ground zero to everything effed up that's happening. And this is why I'm so ashamed of all of the New York rappers, because New York is ground zero. We've always been through some of the worst in New York, just living in the projects alone. Nobody can compete or compare to actually going to gladiator school in the projects. It was nothing like it growing up. And instead of us rising up in the age of information and sharing information, all we doing is challenging on who can entertain us and rock us, because the entertainment game is the rock to sleep game. Like I said, since the days of Rome, this is what they used to keep us entertained as we sat back and let the lawmakers pass laws that controlled us like little animals in a cage. The men are out here doing monkey shit. That's just real talk. And I know. You ain't hear nobody saying this. Because don't nobody have the balls to go after these celebrities the way I do, because you don't understand they were put in a position of power to keep you in a place of, well, under the feet of the Roman Empire. Our backs is all the way against the wall. And instead of us coming to the table as a people and figuring out where could we get our position, our place on this earth, to say, you know what, we don't even want to be a part of what's going on with the global elite in the shadow government beefing with each other to see who's going to roll, to see who's going to rule over us. This is what's going on. They're battling with each other to see which one of them going to put their foot on our necks. And we are actually watching Papoose do his hunting season challenge. Cassidy do his hunting season challenge. Like, so you mean to sit up there and tell me it's hunting season and y'all trying to come up with the best freestyle and all of these dudes are supposed to be G'd up? The ultimate failure, we as a people. And this is why H&M and Gucci can call us the prettiest monkeys in the jungle. It is what it is, man. If this video done touched you and made you open your eyes, share this video. If you feel like I'm just hating and running my mouth, delete me, unfollow me. People like you, I don't need your support. I don't want it. Because at the end of the day, there's a countdown going on. A global countdown, a global takeover. We are in trouble. And that's the bottom line to that. We are in trouble. We have no control over nothing on this earth. No water. No food. No educational system. No medical system. Some of y'all sitting up there waiting for Jesus to come back because you're too much of a coward to actually even sit down and share information. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We living in a day and a time of information where when we enlighten each other, we could at least sidestep the BS. Sometimes you could win a war without even throwing a punch. The problem is y'all won't even acknowledge the fact that you've been in war. You've been at war for over 400 years. Rest in peace. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and all of the rest of the political leaders, revolutionaries that lost their lives trying to free us from this mental bondage we've been in. Shout out to all of the Panthers that's been in jail for their whole life, fighting to keep us from being mentally enslaved. Rest in peace to all the brothers and sisters that OD'd off of the dope and the coke and the crack that was purposely placed in our communities to keep us back and keep us in mental bondage for over 400 years. You know, sometimes I think the rap game was the worst thing that ever happened to us. There was a time when we used to sit up there, fight the power, fight the power. Now, we doing hunting season challenges while we being hunted. It's just something for you to think about. It is what it is. Y'all already know what time it is, man. You can share the video or not.